Momo has 5 regular fuck buddies. Today's date is B, the romantic atmosphere maestro. He treats Momo like royalty every time. Tuesday's meet is C from manufacturing, a marathon running endurance machine. Wednesday's guy is freelancer D, young, energetic, and adorably cheeky. Bonus, his expert at mood rescue. Thursday's chat is with investor E. His wealthy arrogance gives Momo a thrilling sense of conquest. Friday brings Momo's true anticipation. Meeting A, the guy she actually likes, but left her on read. Disappointment floods her face instantly. You, who's done with dating, suggests, why not upgrade a fuck buddy to husband? Momo argues they're just honest FWB. Dating them would be weird. Then reality hits. Her 27th birthday's approaching. Panic surges. She's nearing 30. She's spiraling out of control. Yoon pushes her to try matchmaking. The idea strangely calms her.
婚活始めよう!
Though she's got plenty of guys. First matchmaking session jitters make Momo surprisingly nervous. Candidate 1 for 0.5 million yen salary civil servant. Decent credentials, but dead boring conversation. Grown man obsessed with Mini 4WD cars. His one-sided rambling never stops. Glasses guy clearly adores her, gushing about her beauty non-stop. Flattered yet secretly bewildered.
自分を異性として意識してくれる男性が目の前にいるというのに。まったくムラムラしない。心のチンコがピクリともしない。
どうしました？
Candidate 2 for million yen salaried worker. Financially stable. But batshit crazy. What era is this? Sui Dynasty.
今どこ？ずい。
Candidate 3 starts strong. What's your favorite food? Momo blanks momentarily, then gives a calculated answer. Eggplant. The man blinks. They share awkward laughter. Pretending mutual understanding. Momo realizes, fucking.
普段、顔や稼ぎのいいセフレと好き放題セックスしてるから、知らない間に、好みのハードルが高くなっていた!
Disillusioned, she's zoning out till the final candidate arrives. Her pulse quickens instantly. This unicorn defies expectations. This is the one, she thinks. They seal the deal that night. Morning brings disaster. His phone reveals wedding photos. Need to pick up my kid, he panics. Fleeing husband still hands her his contact info shamelessly. Stunned Momo wonders aloud.
婚活の場でも、やりもくっているんだな。
Post-matchmaking clarity hits. Rather than being someone's true love.
どうでもいい人の本命になる。好きな人に遊ばれてた方が全然いい。
Her epiphany brings bittersweet chaos, until my favorite Alex texted me to meet up. She's a man's on-call comfort. She obeys his every command. A orders her to climb the jungle gym. She follows through without hesitation, even if it's degrading and perverse. She pours her heart into fulfilling it. A thrives on these twisted games. She's determined to be A's eternal doormat. After their heated encounter, she gazes at handsome A and blurts out impulsively.
好きよ.
A clearly hears her confession, but offers no response. His heart belongs to someone else. Watching him flirt with another woman, Momo's heart aches with pain. Yet when A tosses her crumbs of affection, she's overcome with bliss.
今日は朝までいていいよ。
嬉しい。こんな関係でも、A 君といられるなら、それでいい。
Maybe I'll get it right next life. Next life, I'll do better. After their tryst, a woman Motsuda conquered shocks him.
いい加減彼女になりたい。
Motsuda sighs wearily.
どうして女はセックスすると、それ以上の関係を求めてくんだろう。
Next day, AKO texts Motsuda.
松田くん、会いたいよ。なんで返事くれないの？私苦しい。
Frustrated by her clinginess, he wonders, why do women always get so attached? Meanwhile, lovesick AKO desperately awaits his response. Her phone suddenly rings. Her heart leaps thinking it's him, only to find spam, drowning in unrequited love. She feeds Motsuda's pet hamster, suddenly worrying, is restless Motsuda with someone else? Consumed by jealousy, She hatches a bold plan. When Boss Toru asks for shift volunteers, Matsuda steps forward. That night, he visits Ako's apartment, seeing her long-craved lover. Ako feels joy and resentment, like an insecure child. She confesses fear of abandonment, while interrogating his other flings. All her anguish dissolves when Matsuda silences her with a kiss. Some love grows this desperate, losing oneself completely, yet having chosen this path, she'll endure any pain. When Matsuda falls asleep, Ako's eyes snap open. Her dark plan begins. She grabs his phone, unlocks it via facial scan, discovers his 7-day vacation, then finds frequent texts to Hana. Their closeness looks intimate. Realizing the truth, something in her shatters. Next morning, Matsuda wakes to find his hands bound. Suddenly, Ako approaches with a knife. Her eyes burn coldly. Matsuda wakes up to find his hands tightly bound. A woman with a kitchen knife suddenly appears. She's one of his backup girlfriends. Staring at the glinting knife, he fears she might stab him in a fit. To his relief, she coldly walks away, though frightened and surprised. A pressing physical need drives him. He nervously asks her,
前で縛ってもらってもいいかな。ほら、後ろだとトイレ行けないし。
Ako expressionlessly sets down the knife. She surprisingly obliges his request, then voices her suspicion.
花って誰？
元カノ。
She prepares elaborate breakfasts, hand feeds him with care, even brushes his teeth. Matsuda's never had royal treatment. When night falls, Ako becomes more assertive. Her reason for all this? Just to spend 24 hours with him.
こうやって一日中一緒にいるの初めてだね。嬉しいな。こんないびつな形でも。
After his day of luxury, Matsuda's initial fear fades, morphing into quiet delight. Ako stares in disbelief. Next morning she discovers his ropes are untied. I learned escape tricks online. Despite this revelation, Ako becomes distraught.
私の家から出て大好きな元カノに会ってくるつもりだ。
Seeing her obsessive devotion and crumbling sanity, Matsuda finally softens.
アコちゃんが望むんだったら、休みが終わるまで1週間、ここにいる。それで、お別れしよう。
That night Matsuda cooks dinner, hangs her clothes neatly. Ako feels like a newlywed. He makes a promise.
何でも言って。俺1週間ここにいる間、アコちゃんが望むことなら何でもするって決めたから。
It sounds like final words, yet Ako states her wish.
今だけ私を彼女にしてほしい。
Each morning before work, he kisses her goodbye. Every evening return, finds him cooking dinner. After chores, they watch movies in matching PJs. When his coworker calls, he publicly claims their relationship.
今、彼女の家にいる。
Her heart swells with joy. Tears well up in her eyes.
町田くんが私のことを彼女って言ってくれた。生きててよかった。
When his ex Hannah calls, their fragile peace shatters.
あれ？誰かいるの？どうした？
同僚だよ。仕事入ったって言ったじゃん。
Matsuda clings to his past. Ako's love remains unshaken. A love out of sync with time. Their arranged romance's last day. She clings to his hand tightly, as if letting go would mean losing her forever. She remains silent, bowing her head and weeping incessantly. But the inevitable finally arrived. Today Matsuda would leave. She couldn't let go of her feelings after all. She didn't want to break up with Matsuda. Even meeting once a month would suffice. She promised not to cling to him. She pleaded desperately with Matsuda, but Matsuda warned her.
約束通り別れてくれないと。俺監禁されてたって警察行くよ。
Before leaving, she begged for one last kiss from Matsuda. That kiss became their final farewell.
さよなら、アコちゃん。
Don't cry, Ako, because this breakup is your first step towards happiness. faced with his female neighbor's sudden strange behavior. Masaru, who's only had one relationship, froze in panic. 2 hours earlier, Masaru was just a cheerful guy talking to himself. Until he spotted these mysterious beautiful legs, he cautiously approached to investigate, only to discover they belonged to his neighbor Koju. He rushed to help her up, but was hit by a pungent stench. Turning around, he saw her apartment filled with trash. When Koju regained consciousness, she found her apartment completely cleaned, with Masaru cooking in the kitchen. Finally understanding what happened, for the past month, she'd been drowning in relationship troubles. Reliant on painkillers for daily headaches, the steaming bowl of rice porridge was the first warmth she'd felt in ages. It made her burst into tears. She tearfully expressed gratitude. Though Masaru said neighbors should help each other, she insisted on giving him money. Masaru quickly refused, but she unexpectedly offered herself instead. Right then and there, the inexperienced man froze in shock when she suddenly knelt before him. The abrupt move made Masaru cry out. He fled the apartment in panic, only to bump into Nogi coming to see him. Living in garbage. Offering sexual favors, Nogi immediately deemed the neighbor shady, but Masaru disagreed.
彼女は清楚だし、絶対にいい子だから。
もうバカにつける薬はありません。
The next day, he told Playboy Matsuda about last night's event. Getting emotional, he drifted into memories.
体で、今すぐ。
Matsuda sensed something wrong with the story. Just then, the neighbor called. Seeing Masaru arrive, distraught Koju collapsed into his arms. She then told him.
これから、1ヶ月ぶりの仕事なんです。でも、勇気出なくて、職場まで、ついてきていただけませんか？
いいよ。
Feeling needed by a woman made Masaru secretly vow to protect his neighbor from now on. Walking to work, Masaru clenched his fists fiercely. Seeing anxious Koju's fearful look, his protective instinct surged. Koju suddenly stopped walking. Masaru looked confused.
ここです。
ここで働いてるの？
はい。
お風呂屋さんって、こっちの
The supposed bathhouse job turned out to be adult entertainment. The shocking revelation left him questioning reality. Just then, Toru emerged after his session. Confirming the kneeling man was Masaru. He was too scared to leave home, but the shop's rule was to leave after paying.